Well, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is good to have you. In this episode, we are going to take a look at another one of Sterling Marlin's car. This is the number 40 car, his traditional car, Coors Light. However, notice that unlike the previous cars you've seen of his, this one is a Chevrolet Monte Carlo. It is a Coors Light car, and this is from the owner's collection of Team Caliber, but not the Intrepid that we saw in 2001. This is his 2000 car. Now, in my opinion, the Generation 4 cars, well, it says it all. They've been described as the generation that removed stock from stock car because they all looked exactly the same. All they would do is change the nose and the rear end. And the Monte Carlo, I think, had to have been the ugliest of all of the cars that they had. Not that any of them were really attractive, but this one was by far the ugliest. This paint scheme, I don't even know why I bought this car. I just don't get it. It's not that good a looking scheme in my opinion. Still a beautiful rendition. But all of these cars had push-yard 358 cubic inch V8s. And as I mentioned, they had highly modified nose and tails on it. We'll take a look at the tail of this in just a second. And there's a look at the passenger side of it. The car just doesn't get any better looking, unfortunately. Interior detail is really sharp and nice. I mean, you take a look at there; it's really impressive what they have done with what they've done with these cars. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, one of the things you'll notice on the roof of the car there are the roof flaps. You see them right there. These do open up. Those were introduced to keep the cars planted on the ground so that they don't go flying up in the air, as they had done, previously in years before. And as you go back, the Monte Carlo just goes. The back of that car is just awful. People I saw driving around all these cars, back in the day, I was thinking, boy, they had just no taste whatsoever. That is just like the nastiest looking sedan. Now, of course, if you were a Dale Earnhardt fan and he was driving this car, of course you had to have a Dale Earnhardt, Monte Carlo. But there's a look at the fuel cell, pretty cool. Now, Chevrolet introduced the Monte Carlo in 1995, so at this point in 2000, this body style was 5 years old, and it shows it. It was nasty to start with, and it never got looking any better. Now, this car was an owner's series. It was number 251 out of 2,340. It has a functional suspension, drive shaft that does rotate. Not a whole lot. You got the transmission here, the exhausts, the radiator up here, and the engine detail, and all of the suspension parts just really, really nicely done on these cars. Beautiful work. And the cool thing is it comes in this nice big box, which can also function as a display case if you choose to do so. Anyhow, that's it. That wraps this video. Take care.